Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are. My name is DJH. Wow. Holy cow, that's a throwback. How are y'all this morning? It's a great Sunday morning here in the middle of nowhere. And, yeah, I hope you all are doing fine this morning. Welcome back to Final Fantasy. Welcome back to a crafting challenge. Camera 1. Camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. Today, I've been a little lax on progressing the story, so figured that's where we should start. As for the crafting, let's get our UI back up here. So, everything is caught up to my character level at the moment. Primarily carpentry. You can see, let's bring this up just a bit. Got all of the carpentry, all of the blacksmith, armor smithing, goldsmithing, leatherworking, clothcraft. Still need to work on alchemy and cooking, but well, those can wait. They're kind of secondary to the story. We're focused on arms and armor for my character, Red Green here, the Dragoon, and yeah, that's where we sit. Shadows uncast, without a note. Wrath of the Titan. Where are we going? Why am I here? Where are we? Oh, that's right. Last time, it's been a good week since I've worked on the MSU. We've been trying to keep up, and well, quite frankly, I'd forgotten what we're doing. The last thing we needed to do was to horse prey return to the Waking Sands. Do I have my Waking Sands? Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. Hello. One, please. What are you pointing at? If I was in this astrologian, I might know what that star is. Unless it's just Limsa. Is Limsa out there? Forgive me, sometimes I get distracted. In any case, hello Tataru. Ophelia.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The perilous kind.
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlwyb hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you.
I just look so bored.
No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept?
It's a Viera face. I just look so bored with the idea.
Thank you.
No problem.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win
That
victory.
doesn't seem like a compliment.
You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would.
Of course, my lady.
Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Thank you for agreeing to handle Titan and the kobolds. As Y'shtola mentioned, the mission will be fraught with danger, so we will want to spare no preparation. I shall look forward to your triumphant return, as shall all your comrades. With the blessing of the crystal. Okay, yep. You're a new face. No matter one's past transgressions, all who have seen the dream are welcome, even men such as we. I've heard offers such as these before, all not more than bait for the hangman's noose. And, I'm told you're one of our finest, Red. I suspect we will see much more of each other in the future. As the primals fall, so do our spirits soar. Though mine aid might be but modest, I nonetheless am heartened in my duties. Red, have you heard? I've been chosen to serve as Noraxi's bodyguard. There have been increasing reports of Imperial activity in Thanalan, and so the antecedent insists our guests be escorted whenever venturing outside. I know how hard you of all people work to endear us to the Selves. I swear to you, I will guard that our honored guest with my life, and not allow your efforts to come to naught. You'll not believe it, but I've been summoned by Lady Minfilia. You suppose she has an assignment for me? What I would not give to have something to fight for again. Yet I must not be overeager. This one has finally figured out a way to make walking ones be quiet. What does friendly one think? This one is very convincing, yes? Okay, the blank look just kind of works right now. Looks like the antecedents found himself a good crop of aspiring heroes. I reckon Eorzea will be alright as long as these fine folks are around to protect her. Farewell, my friend. Stop planting flags. Speak with Rashat Rishi. Rashat Rishi. Rashat. Good evening, Red. I trust your investigation is faring well? Red strides out into the night. Beg pardon. Wow. Red strides out into the night as the gentle rain falls on Vesper Bay. The ferry. I didn't realize I hadn't rode the ferry yet. I would have swore I had. It may have just been the other way. Well, that's the last time you'll see that, though. If I have my settings correct. Rasat should be a shot. Or a shot. I do wonder how that is supposed to be pronounced in game or in universe, because with the R being the tribe indicator, is it completely separate or is it kind of melded? Not that big of a deal. Just a stray thought. We indulge those here. Apparently along with cat hair in your mouth. Hail, adventurer. Welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you are the guest we were told to expect. Forgive me, ma'am. To business then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogumoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Slaughter for their fell primal. Oh. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Red. On behalf of Limsa Laminsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, Admiral. If the Admiral wished to address Red personally. We are no strangers to conflict. I don't know why she goes. I have her as JFK in my voice. Long have the Sahagan and the kobolds plagued our people. Or is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat? In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we returned. But they are long disbanded. We must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Lominsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with our lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it, yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Laminsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already, we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Red? You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobold should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. That being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe. I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. While the company heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It's said that one of them is employed at Great Fleet Mills in Lower Lenosha. But why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Thus begins the chase for untamed peace. Speak with Tractor. No, I really don't wanna. I really don't want to. Not cool. He's an idiot. I met Tractor. Beg pardon for a second. Again, I apologize. After the rains we've had this last week, my allergies have been royally kicking my arse. The Company of Heroes is the most celebrated mercenary band in the history of Eorzea. Even so, I must admit I never before met one of the members face to face. I imagined a warrior who had toppled both Titan and Leviathan would seek to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory. Yet he has seemed to settle in a place distinctly bereft of adoring crowds. Ishtola thinks something is up. I'm not singing. You gonna say something, Venture? Just keep staring. You want to know about the Company of Heroes? Oh, hell, it's the price of beating fame. Can't a mill in peace no more. Still, seeing as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Old Tractum was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? So you want to hear the tale of how the Company of Heroes bested a primal, do you? Let me guess. You mean the bastard Titus, eh? If only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit Jake Alley, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Blood just like that. Boy, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, I'd have you know. People around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here? Oh, do that, then we'll talk. Don't mind me, I have no clue what I'm doing, or where that voice is coming from. Fine, you want me to kill some rats? I will kill some rats. And I will wish that I had some sort of alien. I got some animal skins. Yay. The beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Ventura. Save me the ass look. Have some dye. What? You still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, adventure. I don't know, adventure. It was a pretty risky strategy. Kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. Wow. Getting a little warm already this morning. But that's alright. That's okay. I'm gonna keep going. I want to teach you, I truly do. Unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gubu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour mill, dear. Though y'all have no trouble finding one of them. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quickly as a skilled axeman like myself. Anyway, I want you try heading due west and stand and look out in case the Gubu comes calling. Slay it, and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Okay. Hello. Oh, this is one you gotta activate. Little plume of black ether. His eyes close when he dies. You again? That Gubu who was harassing the millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in yet, adventurer. Still, took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. Fine, just give me some silver. And I'll level up. I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew it. Track him. You in here drinking again? If you are, that Gubu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. Yeah, I'd be word on that. Laid the base skull in two with me trusty axe, I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? She'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Tractimus to the Gubu? Or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractum. Titus? Titus? Who the seven hell is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of Titans flew Titan, you bloody half-wit. See, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagin shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside. We'll learn the truth the Lominson way. Tractum, if you didn't slay that goober, you may consider your contract revoked. Well, look at me, man. Downgrade. I know you've got a bomb. Tired of doing that voice. But his name was Westgate, right? Westgate. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell the name is. That's what you want, ain't it? Come on then. Tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. My level is no longer secret. Alright, let's mount up. It is much cuter with the Mikote, with the cat girl. Don't run off the side of the bridge because you're admiring the pretty place. I hope you're having a good time. So I actually do enjoy this storyline as much crap as I give it, and despite its obvious flaws, I do enjoy this storyline. If for no other reason than while it's raining. For no other reason than it's just it's good to see the Scions stumble. From a storytelling standpoint, nobody likes a perfect hero. Okay. It takes a specific type of story to have a perfect hero. We're not perfect. We're still learning at this point. The Scions aren't perfect either. They make mistakes, and they're showing this. We wasted how long? Not too long, only about 10 minutes real time, but how long in world dealing with Tractum before finally getting the truth out of them. Merwin, or at least the Limsons, aren't perfect. They broke their treaty with the kobolds, and now we have to fix it. And that's, to me at least, better storytelling than just, oh, here are the bad guys. Go stick your spear into them. The kobolds here aren't wrong. What they're doing is incredibly dangerous and is just kind of bad, but they aren't wrong for doing it. And that, to me, is effective storytelling. They're not the enemy, they're just somebody who's against us. Pardon, you wish to slay this Lord of Crags. We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourself heroes, just like in the tales. Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours. My associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. She is blessed with a power that protects her from primal influence. Thus was she able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We knew full well the risk, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and fell trials, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated them in the end. But he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you must, what you will. We mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You're passionate, I'll grant you that. I need a little more slack on my earbud cable. Just a little bit. There we go. That's better. You're passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you. I'll not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances you're more than common adventurers. I oversee the security for Master Gegaruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing? Have you heard nothing I've said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. You imagine words can sway me, girl. If you dislike my conditions, you're welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I'll use the time to see the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray, do what the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance. Yes. Only because it's you, Stola. only because it's you. Cat. Stormy. Master Gigaruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has been recently prowling the beach to the east. You can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it with this herring. Slay the Nyx, return to me. Don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Okay. I go bump off a big buck. Gotcha. Cut down a tree with this herring. Wait at the destination. It's an inflated balloon. Oh. Some bird skin. Not gonna complain. More stuff for the leather work. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Here, have some frog legs. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know we had an incident not long ago. A foolish employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. And now, with that pointless busy work finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gigaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. While money is no object, not everything Gigaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast. And so, Red, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accomplished accompanied with a suitable wine. And by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being. I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live. They will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landonel at Camp Tranquil. What? Do you mean to tell me that you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Do it or don't. I have work to do. Well, going to Camp Tranquil is a little expensive from here. So, we'll use the free return from Gridania. and the much cheaper teleport. And save about 300 gil for a 900 for a 5-minute, what is that, 10-minute cooldown? 15-minute cooldown? That's fine. Good trade, good trade. Do you require resistance, adventurer? Oh, so this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Red. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest. Simple in theory, difficult in execution. Most who try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? I won't jeopardize my position by openly assisting. From me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Have a glance. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Ghetto here being a rare exception. I love her reactions. Let's keep an eye on her. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen. No taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose of your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in the nest to the east of here. Just arrived for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child. You'll surely be attacked the moment you lay hands on the egg. There'll be other heroes, Red. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in the swamp. See, that's the other thing. I love what they're doing, or rather, at least the idea of what they're doing. They know how dangerous this is. What you intend to do is, they know that you're likely to die, and you need to be prepared for that eventuality. It works in-game as motivation. At least this leg of the journey. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Such bravery, such recklessness. I will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thadlum. In Forgotten Springs, you'll find a man named Wood. 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 I don't know how to say DH. Woodman. He'll be your next guy. They've traveled. No what? Teleport Forgotten Strengths. Good. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one with skin. I haven't the foggiest what he said. And until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Direct hit, I suppose. Oh, your boy has strange noises coming out of holes in him. And not in a fun way. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's what I have. Actually, that's probably worse than what I have. Because mine has spikes. Persistent bugger. Very well. Let us have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle. There's no mistaking it. And you did manage to obtain that adamantoid's egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Noon I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am good. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. When I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it, and it is why I will not help when proven well. The children of the sands do not offer spade to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Al-Manjar encampment. There dwells a warrior, renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face the Al-Manjar in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice. Only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior, and bring me his necklace. No, I don't know what that accent it was either, but it was fun. Step back, hide behind the rock. We're in a desert. There's no reason to hide behind the rock. Rock. Hello. You. Hey, I finally got to do the entire combo. We shall endeavor to avoid the sandworms. Whee! Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? A confusion of teeth, bones, and claws strung into a piece of leather, supposedly formed from the pattern in which the items are ordered. Another homage can glean the name and rank of the necklace's wearer. Tis a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent? Or was it dumb luck? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. Have some sense. A shame we did not meet while I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to run. Sandworms slither brazenly upon. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Segoli. A freshly slaughtered angler would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where Welwick worms are most frequently sighted. You won't. The blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Well, I just happened to see some of these little dune anglers. No? Not the dune anglers. Just a regular angler. Where are the regular anglers? Ah, here. Sandworm. And then back up. It starts to cold. Oh. I'm going to be lazy because I can. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as a hunter rival those of Advest. I applaud your success, Red. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Whiskate. Worry not. You have my word that you will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the next ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol. Speak Whiskate's counsel. Hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. Itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose. The captain was always fond of this brandy wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Stormy. Aye. My scat was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men. I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Red. All right, Remy, you can't sit right there. That you cannot sit on my mouse cave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, cat. There are many places for you to sit in this house. I do not know why you choose to sit between me and the keyboard. I will give you scritches. Few scritches. Many scritches later, but only few scritches then. For now, we shall go to Limsalem in Salmorenos, and from there, take the ferry to Costa del Sol. Save money. Only 40. Only 40 gift. Good is good deal. Cat walked in front of me. Now I have cat hair in my nose. Or rather, cat walked between me and my desk fan. Now I have cat hair on in my nose. Well met, Rat. Landol and Udnor both spoke highly of you. Less Eastern European. What brings you here today? A deep caramel-colored spirit made from twice distilling fine red wine and then aging it in rosewood barrels for at least 30 summers. Favorite. I shall have to thank the Noon personally. Now you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Have some soda. Biscuit would like to tell you about the final ingredient needed for the banquet. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brave Phlox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the long stop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls Dock and speak with Ozan Nazar. He will direct you to Raincutter Gully, where Brave Phlox and her people have made their home. Unfortunately, this is one of those we can't just teleport over to Wineport and go from there. We have to go. It is a quest marker on the ferryman. What's the hurry, adventurer? Eh? Something happened over at the Gobby settlement. I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to the Raincatcher Gully. In case you're wondering, yes, there is a trash can right over here. God's forsaken allergies are kind of kicking my butt. Ferry skipper, you'll go here in the Dollar quest line. Yakubu is your gateway to the ninja quest line. We are heading to honestly probably one of my favorite dungeons of ARR, and that's Brave Flock's Long Stop. Talk to Brave Flock's all talk. Tongue flaps of Whisket, be reaching ears of Brave Flocks. Uplander has come for a tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep and long stop. Lighty beast chase gobby flock from Homch. Gobby flock needs goodly Uplander gives safety to Longstop with much hand lending. Okay, well let's clear up my inventory just a bit. Put that and that into the saddlebag along with the silver pieces. Move them to the top. Before we go in, though, double check to make sure I have the best equipment available. The best spear, or the next spear, is level 40. What do I have? I have the heavy steel lance. Ah, there we go. Upgraded. $37, $37, $32, so maybe new mail. So the armor smith. Mithril is level 38. Yeah, Mithril Curse not to level 40. Yeah, that's probably the best. Steel scale is what I have, so yeah, that's probably the best. Alright, good enough. Let's go ahead and actually, you know, rather than do that, let's take advantage. Just because we're trying to get through this part in a bit of a hurry, we'll always go help our other adventurers in time, but for now, yes. Brayflock's long stop. We'll see how the duty support guys manage. Actually kind of makes, the one thing I've noticed is that this does make it a little harder than running with other real players, just because it's okay. Get the head key. I prefer going in with regular people, but I also don't necessarily want to stand around getting on dollar strength. It'd be different if we had a group of folks willing to run with me, but that's just not happening right now, so. I've played that trial before with my infancy time buddies. It takes a while. I didn't realize there was a third group of or a second group of ads. The other reason why I wanted to run this solo is because there are extra rewards that people don't bother with. I'm not talking this Marauder's Wing, I'm talking, there's like 3 sets of, there are 3 chests, 3 goblins that you can rescue. And most people don't bother with it. Which I understand. You're going through your dailies, you're going through your rewards, you're not necessarily wanting to worry about. You're more worried about optimizing the run than you are about, I will say, getting them. You're wanting to finish it fast rather than worrying about getting everything you can. And there's nothing wrong with that. I approve that idea. And I don't want to waste that time. But I also want to showcase the dungeons just a little bit. That I can use for either glamoring or deconstructing. You guys remember one of the rules of this one is we're not going to use any of this. So we're never going to put on these infantry gloves. But I might I'll probably try and put together the infantry set so we can have it. Because I do like the look of some of these sets. probably the prime example of a fight that is much easier with other players rather than duty support. Because, end of the day, the players don't get hit by very often. So if we finish the fight, it actually has a chance to go off. Okay, I'm deciding on the this guy off. Already have a paraffin. That is just unlucky. Getting that double up. Now, unfortunately, this area down here, we should probably swing in. At least then get it clear on the map. This area here does not actually have a cryptic chest. Neither does this one. So there's no actual point to it. Unless they've changed that in the last patch. Now that I say that, go double check for my own peace of mind. No, there is nothing in this little corner. And nothing of note in this corner. There probably was at one time, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Or nothing to be gained by going back there on subsequent runs. Check. We are now sure. Hello, crud. Crud. That's the other reason I didn't want to join a group this morning yet, because still having that little tickle in my throat and go a little panicky when that goes off. Like I start coughing. I don't have any fun. That happened. That worked. I hate allergy season. That is all there is to it. It hates me back, so we are even. Wet my whistle here just a bit before we continue on. Mr. Marauder. Let's see if we can get all of these. And just like those other ones, there is no longer a treasure chest down here or over here. So this time I will make sure to open the, at least unlock this part of the map. Just for the full clear. try not to aggro the sword, though. Just far enough to trigger the... There we go. And there's the Mapping the Realm achievement. Hooray for achievement points. Now these guys do have a nasty habit of getting flat. That's the first, and just as I say that, of course, I get greedy and okay, that works. The platform long stops. Hello, brake flocks. A little late. Everybody happy? Everybody good? Alright. Let's get on out of here. I think that's enough coffee for this morning. Brayflox, what do you have to say for yourself? Goodly Appleland has thanks of Gabby Flock. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brave Flock's happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese is stinky sweet gobby treat. Special make with secret gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda, Brave Flock's every say. Gobby gouda. Let's take the quick route back to Costa del Sol and use this to take a short break. We've been going for almost 2 hours straight here, so I'm gonna go switch some laundry, refill my drink with refill my cup with something other than the coffee, and I will be back here in a few minutes. Just a reminder, break for the streamer means a break for you as well. Go take care of your own business. Join me back here in 5 minutes, give or take. We'll see you then. back and welcome back and hello again. How are you? Hi everybody. Got a refill on my drink. Actually, I changed my drink. I washed my cup and changed my drink. Got everything I've got going. So, might as well get back into the story. I believe now is the time for the wine quest. So, Pinky's out. And, Whisket, what do you have to say for yourself? I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem. The pungent odor of this hard yellow cheese, veined with blue-green mold, is most comparable to the warm, damp boot of a zombie after stepping in ripe chocobo dung. Goblins claim it is a delicacy, but then again, they have their masks to filter out the aroma. By the gods, that unholy stench. This is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. I don't know if that's just a, I want to say a spaghetti incident, or if that's a callback to 1.0, but yeah, I can, if it's funnier if you leave it to your imagination. Bravo, Red. Thanks to you, our guest shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport, seek out Shamani Lamani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lamani my regards. Teleport. Whoa. Rather than run and spend 40, we'll just spend 100 to go over to Wineport. Hello, Balloon. I will deal with you later, once I hit level 40-ish. Sweat, grime, and blood. Blood. An adventure, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to the Wineport? An order. Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. This paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol. And there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gagaruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Durstwise and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. But perhaps you're confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You only wish to discuss the wine, I suspect. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny it pays well. But you grow impatient, and Whiskate must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bergland, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Let's get yelled at by an angry drunk man. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important discussion. I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte Venter bid you speak with me? Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner give you gobble urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. Boing, boing. I take it he said no? Really? In those words? Yeah, I cannot say that I'm surprised. There's no denying his passion and skill. The wine baron of Limsa is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. Level up. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vineyards of Wineport crossbred several species, produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, and they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, most complex, most flavorful of all wines. Aye, the legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. Are we sure that wasn't LSD? But as is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. We cannot convince Bergland to part with his wines. Our next best option, ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and offer them every guild spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vineyards tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them. Good. Durham Falorum. Bacchus wine. Don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house. Oh, there you are. I wasn't high enough. Young bar. Do I have a Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, you're a few years too late. No luck, Most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though, I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a inventor. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogomora, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, may be forever lost to us. I suppose a high potion of strength. Labras. Sorry, I should have done this earlier, while we were on break. The infantry thigh boots, the cavalry trousers can't wear. The arcanist ring won't wear. Infantry gloves. Descent that. And descent the bastards. Leave me with gloves and boots. Ooh, with the pink ribbons. Laces. No, they're not ribbons, they're laces. I didn't realize it had pink laces. They're not dyeable, though, so... Sorry, Shermani, you were saying? Must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me quite rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. Have no fear. I swear I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Bilburns as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Dress took me in and nursed me back to health. And it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me find my new calling. Though I'm still a novice in the art of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful if he delivered it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully dock, so perhaps Ritzkilt can help you. Ritzkilt can help you, can tell you where to find it. Okay. Boingy boingy. let's go. You're up here. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit. I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hell don't ask. But a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the severed string. Kitty! Hello. I did not actually mean to pick off the cat. But I'll need those curl skins, so I suppose it is all good. I think I need coral skins. Level 50 sauteed curl, so I won't need that for a while. But and level 50, so yeah, I won't need them for a while, but they'll be good just to have on hand. We are level 40, so but we need the we're level 39, so almost level 40. What do you want? Shimani Lamani's first attempt at winemaking. At least the name sounds legitimate. Oh, I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Right. Dressed is suffering from extreme duress. I didn't know you could take duress. Can't sleep. Didn't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, and it keeps me awake. I never want to hurt anyone. I don't want to fight. If it doesn't stop, make the midgets go away. Buddy, I know the feeling. Hey look, it's Bloody Mary. And some beefskin blood out of the... Oops, wrong one. Didn't actually mean to attack you, but Sorry. There's five. I've pulled the midgets for you, buddy. I went the wrong way again. The hell? Oh, my mouse had wandered off screen, and I control back click the chat window. Nice. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine. See, it should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please, take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Back to the storytelling. As satisfying as it is when there are clear-cut heroes and villains, there's also a place in fiction for shades of gray. because, well, there's always shades of gray in reality. Very rarely is anyone is in the side of any conflict pure good or pure evil. And it is good to keep in mind after the fighting ends that sometimes soldiers aren't soldiers, and people believe what they're told. And that people do what they must to survive. When the fighting stops. It's been some time, Red. What news do you have of Dress? Have some palm wine, sapling palm tree, fermented inside an island coconut shell. Far more potent than wine made from grapes, palm wine, if brewed for too long, can cause loss of eyesight or even death. Ah, yes. I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic yet nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I. Two men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It's past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him. By the gods, Red, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Dress' palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but I'm certain these are leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Drest found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Boo boo. That's a lot of tea. Oh, hello again. What is it? A broad green leaf from a thought to be extinct Bacchus grapevine. It's just a leaf, isn't it? I chose it because it was pretty. I didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from the vines growing on the back of one such beast? If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Foreshadowing! Here's a gubu. Just move. Deliver the Bacchus cutting to Shamani Lamani. Shamani Lamani. Sometimes I just get a kick out of saying some of the Lalafell names. Pronouncing them wholly incorrectly, likely. I'm probably pronouncing them entirely incorrectly, but still. Shamani Lamani. What did Drest have to say, Red? Tell me everything. A cutting from a Bacchus grapevine, variety of sweet wine grape thought to be long extinct. Oh, I was right. The smell of this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and novice inventor could... Well, as my witness, it is a Bacchus grapevine. Where did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me, but why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vignettes than you, Mr. Bigmouth. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. Never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. So, the shape of this bottle is simply the label. This couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bacchus, but that's nearly impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now, I realize it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of wine port, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gekaruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Red. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray, deliver the wine to Captain Westgate. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it. But I'm a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Nods. All the nods. Potions. Can't do much with potions. Teleport. Costa del Sol. Greetings, Red. I thought it fitting that I seek you out and offer my gratitude for all that you have accomplished. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So, what of the wine I asked you to bring? A vintage wine from the year 1547 of the 6th Astral era. Is that 7 hells of 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I hate to admit it, but I didn't think I had it in you. I didn't think you had it in you. Congratulations, Red. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin? Have a gooby sproutling. You have the look of a woman who has been to the 7th hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her own honor. On this, while the shadow of Titan looms over us all, it beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Yustola, Lady Green. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my van to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment. And unlike me, Red has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so kind as to enlighten her? Aye. Fair is fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 are chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes was disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. That any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be god-slayers by his own criteria. If even one found or wanting, should be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory, forcing you. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Red with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I'm sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it cost her life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the Sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Red, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Riley Uplander is talent for Fansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleague's assessment. We 5 of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Pride, Red Green, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. Ooh. I forgot that music played here. I don't know what the name of this song is. And it's a little low because I have the background view, the master volume set at like 75, so but with the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend. Red Green, Titan's Bane. Please conduct yourself with dignity while visiting close to us all. If you behave inappropriately toward other guests, I may be forced to carry out punitive action. It has been too long since I last set foot outside Forgotten Springs, passing the time with old friends and old wine. Today is a good day indeed. Congratulations, sweetie. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. I don't know how I feel about being called sweetly by a bronze-skinned beauty in bikini. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Did we just have a Wars moment? When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember, no great victory was ever achieved alone. Especially in this fight, because if you get caught by the Yeah, by the time thing, you're just dead if you try to do it alone. Grindy Uplander must be facing mighty rockmen with clever fighting things. Great Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Ah, Red, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landonal sends his regards. You are a veteran of countless battles, Red. But there is one more. Trust in your experience, and you will prevail. You're blessed with the fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Sola. Are you ready to go? You are kind to indulge in that. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan is yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake and up a little north. There you'll meet with Riol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that his knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain hidden until you give him the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Let's give that a sword. Actually, put this in the saddlebag, put these in the saddlebag. Okay, let's go. Let's just go ahead and teleport to Bronze. It's quicker. I jumped down when I should have jumped up. Can't get there from here. On the tables. Can't get there from here. Although I do admit, that just seems like a lovely thing. And I almost wish there were hot springs around here so we could try it, but I live literally pretty much in the middle of everywhere, in the middle of nowhere. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one the captain would... He's gonna stick around for a while. I should probably decide on an easy voice for him. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? Alright, so pay attention now. I ain't explaining myself twice. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beast beneath the right. See? What's that look for? Not familiar with him? He speaks of an unamplified aetherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder if there is no fundamental difference between such aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, right? Well, if it ain't the Charlie and Lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I've long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. Kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with crap. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tons of rock on your knob. Suicide to even try, see. Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around. And was that has got us thinking. I mean, Ugamora mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around a city that big would be a right pain in the ass if you didn't have an Ethernet, wouldn't it? So, it stood to reason the kobolds must have one. Even if there were aetherite shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would still need to attune yourself to them before you could identify the signatures within the life stream. Well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Charlatan bloke to help us, see? Led us right into the Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it went nothing any Charlatan scholar with her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherites in question happen to be... Yes, but in order the guide to travel to said beacon safely, the second party would... It's possible, in theory at least. I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend on whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run? Take a closer look at the Aether. It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds along the way. Not you can't handle, right? Whoop. Whoop. I'm all repaired up. Scoot forward just slightly so I can sit up in my chair. Rub the crystal. So this is the aetherite the Company of Heroes used to gain access to the Titan Sanctuary. It is as popularly respected. In its present state, the aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you'll have to proceed without me, Red. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not. I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Now, let us see if I am the boss. I've located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. The navel is now accessible. And this one, friends and neighbors, I will do. Seeing from 36, so okay. Even having the next level wouldn't matter. Okay. I'm going to mute here and cough for a few minutes. Okay. Oh, hello. And, we'll just grab a seat here until they're ready to go. Yeah. I'm going to move this to the BRB screen and refill my cup before we start. So, back in just a minute. Okay, I suppose we can sit here and wait. Yeah. Don't need to be attacked. Unfortunately, I can't really make any better armor at the moment either. I guess I could make horn scale fingers. Or slightly better. Not particularly. They're higher thing, but worse. Oh wait, there. Okay, so that is for crit rather than skill speed, which I suppose would be better for a dragoon. Question is, do I have any antelope horns? I do. Do I have any steel plate? I do. So I could go back and make those real quick. What about scale greaves? So I need 3. Let's jump back to Limsa for just a hot minute. Or Gradani. Either one. Doesn't matter. Only reason it matters is because, well, I do have one more transition screen by coming here. Antelope horns. Steel plate. Antelope horns. Switch to armor. Horn scale fingers and horn scale greaves. Come on. Do it. Gotta do it quick. Double check. Mithril stuff I can't use till the level 40. Mithril stuff I can't use till level 40. Okay. Boarskin breeches. Item comparer. Are worth it. I've got everything I need. Leatherworker. Okay. Back to Dragoons. Equip those. Steel scale, steel scale. What about armor? Armor. No, heavy steel was best. Was there leatherworking armor that was better? Boarskin harness. I mean, vitality, determination. I don't know if determination is a damage. Okay, that's just damage up. Base skin does not. Okay, so I got the stuff to do this. Let's switch it out real quick. Quit crafting while waiting for the queue to pop. It is strictly better by a lot. So, yeah. If you'll notice, she is at least wearing a bikini. Underneath. Yeah. Anytime now. You can pop anytime. 37, 37, 38, 30. There. Jewelry. Earrings for level 38. No, those are for level 39. Okay. What about the mithril is probably the best choker I'm going to get. Because it is the all-around. Wristlets, 37, 37. Could use another mithril ring. Do I have enough to make another mithril ring? And do I have any siltstone left? I do not. Do I have any siltstone? Doesn't matter. Locking mode, folks. Looking over the way, yes. Against us. Sanctuary defiled. Yes, just skip the cutscene. We've got a scholar. We've got you. Father Crag has been defeated. Grab the crystal. Here.
Crimes of the Overdweller shall never be forgiven. Forgotten. No, no, never. The Sharkhead who broke the covenant, he alone can only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or then will there be peace. Until our dying breaths we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy.
Expect of a nightclub. As she done, we proceed as planned. Are you sure this applies, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Trust in mine, retarded. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have vested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, to be truthful to legends, he could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea given but a little while longer. Is that not so?
It is. No greater seat of power has ever been conceived.
What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action.
Fascinating. Carry on, Mr. Baron.
Though you have come far, but far though you have come, your work is far from done. Well, the Ascians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would choose to consort with the what common goal could they possibly share? I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave, while Cobbles is still in disarray. I'll follow anon. There's something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte and Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? did not get a level up on that. I'm surprised. But I suppose I'll get one up here. Relieved to see you well. But come, let us discuss our next step. The word will already have reached Maelstrom Command. Protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Red. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Teleport, Limsa. Green boy looked like he was in her. This way. I do enjoy my new computer. Thank you again for coming, Red. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there could be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. The people of Limsa are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions. Red, this is Nymphilia. Ystola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what's more, both you and Ystola emerged from Ogamoro unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of the Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We will be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. And with that, unfortunately, or fortunate, depending on your point of view, I think is where we're going to call it for the day, for the morning, or at least for a couple hours. Yeah. I've got a couple errands I need to run this morning. So let's see. It is currently 9 o'clock. I should be back on a little before 10. Gonna go grab some breakfast, go grab some lunch for the week for work, and just do a little bit of outdoor stuff before I come settle in for the rest of a Sunday morning. So, for the time being, we will say farewell. And as always, be good to each other.